Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ronald W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of TransPower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. Today, as with most of my screencasts, we'll be discussing the reciprocal system and how it compares with conventional theories. Two topics today: the excess of positrons and cosmic rays and X-ray flares from red dwarf stars. So let's begin with the first topic here. I'll shut off this phone here, a bit annoying. And let's see what we have here. This is actually from NASA. Space Station detector finds unexplained positron excess. Where do these high-energy positrons come from? The Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer, AMS-02, on board the International Space Station has been meticulously recording how often it is struck by both high-energy electrons and positrons since 2011. After accumulating years of data, it has now become clear that there are significantly more positrons than expected, according to current theory, at the highest energies detected. The excess may have a very exciting and profound origin, the annihilation of distant but previously undetected dark matter particles. Oh, there we go, the dark matter nonsense. However, it is also possible that astronomical sources such as pulsars are creating the unexplained discrepancy. All right, so let's go back. And I say this in my WordPress blog. I'm making my posts on my blog available to YouTube just to get a bigger audience. So I say here, according to the reciprocal system, the cosmic rays coming from the cosmic or inverse, not anti, inverse sector of the universe. The observed positrons are probably cosmic electrons, which are the inverse of material electrons and hence similar to material positrons. It's likely that they are created in the process of the decay of cosmic atoms to material atoms or as a result of collisions with material atoms. And both the microcosmos database and the macrocosmos database are available, which you can use in your scientific or engineering practice. But let's go into the second topic now. Oh, another phone call. This is unusual here. Okay, so X-ray flares from red dwarf stars. Let's take a look at this. This is from Science Daily, which is a good source for scientific research news. It says here, on April 23rd, NASA's SWIFT satellite detected the strongest, hottest, and longest-lasting sequence of stellar flares ever seen from a nearby red dwarf star. The initial blasts from this record-setting series of explosions were as much as 10,000 times more powerful than the largest solar flare ever recorded. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see here. Stephen Drake, an astrophysicist, says, we used to think major flaring episodes from red dwarfs lasted no more than a day, but SWIFT detected at least 7 powerful eruptions over a period of about 2 weeks. And just skipping down here, at its peak, the flare reached a temperature of 360 million degrees Fahrenheit, that's 200 million degrees Celsius, more than 12 times hotter than the center of the sun. Well, that's not correct. The center of the sun, based on my calculations with the reciprocal system, is actually in the neighborhood of 3 billion degrees Kelvin. So anyway, let's see, anything else here? The question is, how can a star just a third of the size of the sun produce such a giant eruption? The key factor is its rapid spin. No. A crucial ingredient for amplifying magnetic fields. A flaring star in DG-CVN rotates in under a day about 30 or more times faster than our sun. The sun also rotates much faster in its youth and may well produce super flares of its own, but fortunately for us, it no longer appears capable of doing so. All right, so how do we explain this in the reciprocal system? Conventional theoreticians have a tough time explaining these very energetic flares, especially the X-ray radiation. But of course, this is no problem for the reciprocal system. X-rays are generated in the core of the star by the fission of heavy elements, not the fusion of light elements. You've been misled all of your life. It's actually fission of heavy elements in the center. Stars have a gravitational segregation, so the heavy elements go down into the center of the star. The lighter elements stay above. The red dwarfs do not have much overlying material, and so these X-rays can make their way to the surface and out. Spurts and flares may be due to the addition of a new heavy element fissioning. Okay, so study the reciprocal system and prove it for yourself. For the simplest possible treatment of the theory, you should obtain my work, The Unmysterious Universe. It's only $9.50, available from transpowercork.com or amazon.com. Of course, it's very simple, has all the concepts, very little in the way of mathematics. But if you want all the mathematics, and I mean all, you should obtain my work, Existence and Interactions, a computational treatise of the reciprocal system, the true theory of everything. 1,711 pages in the PDF, 1,711 slides in the PowerPoint file, thousands and thousands of equations, numerous diagrams, covers the entire, practically every major topic of physical science is in there. Totally computational, and the original MathCAD programs are available as well. Now, if you want to apply the reciprocal system to your engineering or scientific practice, you can obtain the two database modules I've created. The first is the Microcosmos module, which covers photons, subatoms, atoms, compounds, and alloys. All the properties of matter are calculated from theory alone. This is totally unlike quantum mechanics, which is nonsense. I could not have written a quantum mechanics package for the microcosmos. It's just ridiculous. The theory is nonsense. The reciprocal system is infinitely more rational. And then, of course, I have the macrocosmos database module, which covers all the astronomical properties. Galaxy clusters, galaxies, star clusters, stars, planets, moons, minor bodies, nebulae, and voids. The Microcosmos module is $395. The Macrocosmos module is only $195. And I even have a software package for Dewey B. Larson's work on economics. We call it econophysics. The name of this package is Optimal Economist. So if you have an interest in physics applied to economics, you should get that. And that's $295 for Optimal Economist. Okay, so that wraps it up today. Study the reciprocal system and prove it for yourself. Thanks for your attention.